Alright, a little early, but that's not exactly uncommon for this channel. Let me go ahead and see if I can get the stream to show up here. Looks good. Can I hear my voice? Good. Yep, and can I hear the game audio along with my voice? Let's test that. My voice, let's test. Yep. Alright, then we are good to go. Let's get started. Do I want that? Yeah, I want that screen open. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and see where we are at.
Knocked out all your chores for the day.
Don't worry, I did. Knocking out chores seems to be the majority of what I do with my days, but these days with AP exams around the corner, sometimes I find myself a little too busy for even that.
Take it away, operator.
So I did do some off-screen grinding for battle chips and whatnot, and I bought a few HP memories, not all the ones I could buy, because at some point I just got to the point where the amount of Zenny that's dropping from these early game viruses, I don't feel like I could justify spending that amount, the amount of time that I was spending to grind up to buy all the HP memories. I figure once I progress further in the game, I'll encounter viruses that drop more money per battle, and that would be a little bit more efficient. Plus, again, I'm busy. I've got students panicking because of their upcoming AP exams, and yeah, I've had my hands full. So, yeah, we'll just postpone purchasing all the HP memories and other expensive stuff. Speaking of expensive stuff, I did buy one of the unlocker chips from that scientist guy. That's, he's next to Meilu's house right now, I think. Before that, he was closer to Land's house. Between, like, Land's house and Higsby's place was when we saw him on stream last week. But yeah, I purchased the unlocker from him. It ended up costing 4,000 Zenny, which is quite a lot this early in the game, but now I have it in case I need it. And what else did I do? Like I said, I picked up a bunch of new chips. I got a bunch of long swords from Yai's telephone. I got a bunch of dash attacks, most of which are in my folder currently. Some lil bombs. I got these wind chips. Apparently there's a star version of this chip that I would like to get. I'm not sure if you can drop it from, if you can get it to drop from the virus itself, or if you have to get it through like a chip trader. And I went back to that third area of, what was it called? Den Area 3. We'll see what it's called when we jack in later. And beat some of those bunny viruses and got some zap rings out of them. Not that I think I'm actually going to use them, because yeah, they have that stun effect, but I don't know. With the 20 damage, I feel like the stun doesn't last long enough to justify the low damage. And I got only one Quake. I got Guts Punch from Dex's computer. It was just lying there as mystery data, and a couple of Invis 1 chips. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, a bunch of longswords, and I think that's pretty much all of our haul. Oh, and just like I said last week, I got some higher recovers. I already have 2 Recover 30s and a Recover 50, so yeah, my choice not to buy the, what was it, Recover 30 from that one net dealer proved to be a wise decision. We've already got power creep in terms of healing, which is no surprise, given how functioned in the other game. And yeah, dash attack is pretty good here. It's been getting me a bunch of double deletes, and it's one of the highest damaging chips you can get this early in the game. It even hits harder than the longsword. Okay, let's get started. So, the stuff that you guys missed last time due to our technical difficulties was 1, my reaction to this painting. It says it's a portrait of Yai. It's drawn about 3 times cuter than the real thing. When I first read this, I commented about how, overly direct this statement is, throwing shade at Yai. But what happened next was I walked over to here, and I read the description of this mirror. It says a small mirror. It's just the right size for Yai. So, yet again, dialogue taking a jab at Yai twice in a row. What are the odds of that? Anyway, let's check on Yai. Yai is still sound asleep. There's a memo lying by her pillow. Lan reads the memo. It's some kind of passcode. My PC passcode. Maybe I'll tell it to Lan. And Lan got the Yai code. So, based on what I've read online, if you miss this right now, you can still come back and check Yai's bed later and still get it. And here's another thing that I missed. This doll. The Servbot's rival, a data doll. It looks worn out. So last time I commented on how the monkey that was on the TV screen at Lan's house was Data from Mega Man Legends. This is just straight up a doll of her. I'm pretty sure Data is a she. But yeah, I think it was here in Yai's phone where you can get the longswords and some dash attacks if you're farming for that. And I think there was a regular memory in here. I don't remember. I did get a bunch of HP memories. If you see in the top right corner there, Mega Man's max HP is now at 220. So I bought a few. I found a few, jacking into a bunch of different networks. And also, I forgot to comment on this. I now have a sword, wide sword, and long sword of the same code, so I should be able to pull off the program advance for these 3 at some point, if we get lucky enough to draw the right chips at the right time. Sword L can be found back in school. If you go back to the school, you can finally jack into the blackboard, and that's where you can find the Sword L chip. It'll be just blue mystery data. Anyway, since we got Yai's code, we might as well jack into Yai's computer and go ahead and unlock the security cube. I've been here before farming for chips, and yeah, look at that background. That is terrifying. Alright, dash attack is fast, but not fast enough to get those spooky viruses. Let's try for shockwave. We can at least take out the Metor. Oh boy, we're gonna be here for a while. I can already see it. Actually, I think I can take them out with dash attack if I time it right. So much for that. Guard might be our best bet. Oh, and Little Bomb isn't bad. Of course. Well, if I knew I was going to be facing these guys, I would have rearranged my deck a little bit. Or chip folder. I keep calling it a deck, but you know what I mean. Another thing I found out while looking around online, and that's where my recover chips came from. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and put it in the folder. Replace that last recover 10. But what was I saying? Oh, right. Speaking of HP, so I found out while looking around online and researching that apparently the chip codes that drop from viruses in this game, they depend on how much HP Mega Man has. So I think it was like you get specific codes when Mega Man's HP is above 75%, and then a different code between 25 to 75% HP, and then a different code if you're under 25%, but only for some and not all viruses. Like, some will change as soon as you get under 75%, or the majority of them will, and then some will change again if your HP goes below 25%. And if your HP goes that low, then you have a chance of them dropping recovery instead of a battle chip or Zenny, so that's something to keep in mind. Managing your HP might be the secret to getting the chip that you want. Alright, security cube unlocked, and now we have a shortcut to this net merchant. I already bought all of his HP memories. There's another merchant where we went with Gutsman and Roll, and that's where you can purchase the remaining HP memories that I haven't bought yet. I bought some, but not all. I think he might be on his last one or second to last one at that shop, but we'll see. And I'm not interested in any of these except maybe the spreader, though I get a feeling I'm going to get spreader just naturally later, so I'm not worrying about it for now. I mean, even if I do get it, it's not like I'm going to put it in my chip folder. Probably not. Speaking of the square, let's actually go there. Is this... Hold on, this I think is Dex's... No, this was Meilu's PC, so I did unlock that. Dex's PC, I think, is in the second den area. Might as well grab the mystery data, might be money. Or a chip that I won't use. Oh, I didn't know these guys showed up here. I thought they only showed up in Den Area 3, but okay. I'll take it. I think... yeah. Not mystery... Well, there was mystery data there the first time we went there. I remember that from last week. I think I'd rather have the money. Do I have Dex's code? No. I think we have to challenge him for it. Anyway, I want to go over here to the square because when I was checking around here, there were updates to the message boards. Okay, this person also sells the unlocker for 4,000. I already have one of those, but let's get another sneak run just in case. And I did read up on Sneak Run, and I guess it depends on Mega Man's like level and HP and all that, so I'm probably going to hold off a little bit before using it because it might not be very effective right now. I've read that it can be so effective at some point in the game that you can even avoid certain Navi ghosts. So that's something that I'm going to have to look into some more when I'm hunting for them. I forget which ones specifically they were, but I'm pretty sure they're like the first 2 or 3. Anyway, this person has at least 1 more HP memory for 8,000, and I imagine if that's not his last, then he might have 1 more for probably 10,000 or 12,000. I don't need to talk to these people. This is where I wanted to go. So, nothing new on this board. Nothing new there. And nothing new there. But for this board, we've got 2 new messages. So, first is Vanessa. I ran into a virus called Bunny in Den Area 3. It shot this light ring at me really fast. When the ring hit me, I couldn't move for a short time. I was able to get away after that because it was just that bunny, but if there were other viruses there... Gulp. And Navi. Here's some good news for those of you who can't beat Metor. To knock Metor around, use the following chip. Panel out 1. The annoying shock will shut out his attacks. Give it a try. I mean, I don't know if it's the shock of it so much as it is just poking a hole in one of the panels so that the shockwave can't travel. But yeah, we're done here for now. Let's go ahead and move on over to Dex's place, and I didn't forget about this thing. It did say that it has a jack-in port, but unfortunately the jack-in port is filled with dust, so I still can't inspect this thing yet. I did go through the ventilator computer again to see if there was anything I missed, so I cleaned all that out. There was nothing there. I got everything the first time around. Let's go ahead and check on Melu, see if she has any more comments for the day. I can't believe what happened. I'm glad everybody's alright. And that's all she says. Then we can go over to Dex, who I think is ready to challenge us to a net battle. I've been waiting for you, Lan. Think you can take on my guts, man, in a net battle? Challenge Dex to a net battle? Sure. Heh, no crying now. Alright, let's see what you've got. Well, I've got a wide sword and a long sword, so maybe we will actually see a program advance here. If we get lucky and pull the sword. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's add. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh no! Ah, wrong sword. You know what? I'm gonna go for it, because with this fight in particular, I'm pretty sure we're just guaranteed to get money and nothing else, so might as well go for it. In this game, the sword program advance is actually really, really good. Unlike the previous game where it turned out to just be this multiple sword slash attack. Wow, really? Still nothing. This sword does not want to come out for us today. Wow. Well, let's discard these recovers. Or, well, I'll use one of them. There we go. Sword, wide sword, long sword. And I guess we'll have another long sword just in case. Life Sword 1, which does a whopping 400 damage in a single hit. It strikes a 2x3 area. Basically, think of it as combining both the range of longsword and the range of wide sword together. So, one area grab and you're guaranteed to hit whatever is on your opponent's side of the field, as long as you actually walk all the way up there. So yeah, pretty good, both in terms of range and in terms of damage. In Battle Network 1, sword, wide sword, and long sword gave you a B sword instead, and I think the B was short for beta. And yeah, surprisingly I got a Gutsman chip there. I thought I was only gonna get money. You've gotta be kidding me! Not bad. Here, use this. And we got the Dex code. This time I can't lose! And we can jack into Dex's PC. I mean, we already went to the square, so we're not gonna be doing much here. We just want to go ahead and unlock his security cube. But yeah, this will be our shortcut to the square, if needed. I don't know why, but I was expecting Shockwave to take that thing out in one hit. Well, I know why, because in the previous game it did 60 damage instead of only 40 here, if I'm remembering correctly anyway. But yeah, Dex's background over here looks pretty nice. It looks like, I'm guessing what I'm looking at is ramen, and the thing that they put in ramen, what's it called? The fish cakes, I think is what they get translated to. And that's Dex's security cube unlocked. What am I doing? I can just, yeah, jack out normally like that. And we are good to go. I don't think we can challenge Dex again. Can we? Yeah, I didn't think so. Maybe I better wait till Gutsman's a little stronger, Kay? And there we go. Just like in the previous game, you have to wait until you reach a certain point in the story in order to be able to challenge him indefinitely. But yeah, we got the Gutsman chip for basically free, which is nice. It'll have its uses, I'm sure. Actually, how much damage does it do? 50. And it hits the entire area, so Even though it's not a lot of damage, it is a large area of effect. Probably beats some of the chips that I have. Well, it definitely beats my cannons, if nothing else. Speaking of cannons, I did get a Cannon C, and I got it from a virus drop, actually, which is nice. Because in the previous game, the only way to get Cannon C was, I'm pretty sure you had to either buy it from a net dealer, or it had to drop from mystery data randomly. Where is it? I might have already passed over it. Cannon C. I know I have it here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Might as well put it in there and hope that we can get the Zeta Cannon Program Advance. Speaking of Program Advances, if you go to the library in this game, if you press right, here's your Program Advance memo. So every time you do a Program Advance, it will actually be listed right here. And we've got pattern 1 of 3. Oh, that just lists all the possible combinations that you can use to get it. So I did it with code L, but apparently you can do it with A if you can find sword and wide sword A. I have plenty of long sword A, and I don't think I have Y for any of them. I don't think I saw the Y code at all in the previous game. And this is the scientist guy that sells sub-chips if you're looking to get Unlocker without having to drag yourself all the way over to the Den area square. Anyway, I think it's time to go home, unless I'm forgetting something else that we needed to do. I don't think so. Yeah. You don't actually go through the hallways of the school in this game. If you walk through the school gates, you get transported instantly to Land's classroom, and you can jack into the board in case you wanted to get that Sword L chip. I forget what was even here. Okay, just standard enemies. Oh! I could have gotten a double delete there. For some reason in my mind, I thought I picked 2 dash attacks. I think there's actually a program advance for Gutsman that uses dash attack and the Gutsman chip, along with something else, but I'll have to look it up later. Can I try escaping? And we got away. Apparently your chance of escaping also depends on Mega Man's stats, so yeah, once you get your HP memories and other upgrades, you should have an easier time running away from weaker viruses. What did we get in the mail? Let's see. Mail news. Station bomb? There's been a reported explosion at the Metroline's Marine Station. Apparently it was a small bomb, causing only minor damage. No injuries have yet been reported. Okay, so I'm guessing that's going to be an excuse why we can't use the Metroline. Well, actually I don't know. When we saw that explosion scene, it never did tell us which town's Metroline station they were at. If it's ours, then we might have to resolve another crisis before we can actually access the metroline. If not, then it's probably going to be some sort of endgame area that we'll have to wait before being able to access. We'll see. Does Mom have anything interesting to say? Welcome home, Lan. Well, that's terrible. I'm glad you're okay. So I guess it's implied that Lan just told her about what happened with the eye there. Is there any commentary about this? No. I think that's a magazine under the tissue box, but apparently Lan has nothing to say about it. Okay. Is the entire vacation gonna be like this? Should we call it a day for now? Sure. Actually, I want to check one more thing. If I run around in Lan's PC, will I encounter viruses? Because when we first came here, maybe because it was still like in the tutorial part, we weren't having any virus encounters, but I'm pretty sure there's a rule that home pages don't have viruses unless I'm misremembering and it's only Lan's home page that is a virus-free zone, which does appear to be the case at least for this game. But yeah, I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure at some point in the series they just make it a rule that all PCs and home pages belonging to our characters are virus-free. Okay, to bed. Ready for bed? Sure. And let's save. More plotting. A few days after the start of vacation. You should do your homework at least once in a while, Lan. No problem. We got plenty of time for that later. Vacation rules. I wonder what I'll do today. Okay, but don't come whining to me when vacation's over. If we're gonna play, let's make the best of it. That's the spirit. How about the beach? Or a camping trip? They both sound like fun. Let's go camping. Mother Nature, here we come. That settles it. Let's go tell Melu and the others. And do we want to do that online or just talk to them directly? Does Mom have anything new to say? You kids going camping all by yourselves? No objections? Okay, can I jack into the oven, the fridge, the cheesecake? Melu took her school books and went off somewhere. Oh, great. So much for camping. You have anything new to say? This country's a peaceful one, to be sure. But the net mafia are causing all sorts of problems overseas. People say they're even worse than the World 3 was. What would we do if they ever came over here? It was tough for us old folks to learn to use them PETs. Of course, now I can't imagine living without mine. See? I can even make tomorrow's clinic appointment. I'm an official net battler. Patrolling for net crimes is just part of my job. I'll swap you my V-gun. Take care of my guardie. Intentionally misspelled of. Oh, let me check the school. I doubt there's anything new there, but Lan, you know the official battlers? No. Official net battlers are battlers with government licenses. They've got official authority to battle net criminals. They can go anywhere and jack in places normal people can't. It must be so cool to be an official net battler. Oh, we will encounter a particular one later. Oh, and there's Melu. Okay. I'm working on my project, the study of living things. Oh, right. I don't think I inspected these boxes last time. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the boxes. Nothing's being kept in this one. You think. There's a frog in there. He's glaring out at you. Looking at his expression, he seems to be saying, "Hey buddy, you want to toast me? It's an oven in here." It's a terrarium. Somebody must be keeping a pet here. Huh? The sand wriggled and moved. What the heck is in there? And there's Melu. I've got homework for Netopian class to do. Sorry. Netopian class. What? Oh. And there's Miss Mari. Did you know I come to school during vacation too? Since I'm here, I'll teach you about leveling up. To level up your Navi, you need to use a power-up program. HP memory raises your Navi's max HP, and power-up increases your weapon's strength. Choose what to power up under the Mega Man menu. Find power-ups inside mystery data or buy them from net shops. Can you give us one for free? Apparently not. Oh well. I want to unlock charging. It just feels so weird not being able to charge. They fixed that, I think, from the third game onward, where you have the ability to charge by default. You're going camping? Wow! I wish I could go. Uh-oh, crisis at the metroline. Use the metroline if you ever want to go outside AC/DC town. How about a trip out to Marine Harbor? But isn't that where the explosion happened? They did say Marine Station. Huh? Camping? Sorry, not today. Mom wants me to watch the house. But, you know... Oh, Lan, you want to take on my guts, man? I think he's still gonna say no. Yeah, I figured. But that's just in case he missed the opportunity to challenge him after the crisis with the ventilation system at Yai's place. Speaking of Yai, let's go check on her. There's a note. Gone on trip around the world. Looks like she's getting back today sometime. Really? Oh. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I wanted to check Melu's place first. I mean, we saw her at the school, but just in case there was something there. Darn it, everyone is too busy. It was all too spontaneous. You said it. What now? Well... Huh? Mail, wanna read it? Sure. Attention all Z license holders. The Center is looking for City Net Battlers. Pass the license exam and be a City Net Battler. Take a chance. Stop by the Center in Marine Harbor. Hey, let's try. It wouldn't hurt us if we passed. Well, today's work is done, so let's give it a go. Definitely. We'll talk to everyone about camp tomorrow. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and if I look in the mail menu, yeah, it's just going to be the same information again. Higsby's place is still closed temporarily for personal reasons. And if we check Melu's house, of course she's not there. Can we find anything? A big mirror. Girls love this kind of thing. I feel like I read that before. Wastebasket is still empty. I get the feeling at some point there's going to be something in that wastebasket if we just keep checking it. Can we jack into the ServBot doll? Oh, still broken. Maybe from the number of times we jacked into it in the previous game, which wasn't a lot. I'm pretty sure it was only like once or twice. Once for the mystery data, and then a second time for farming chips if there was a specific enemy there, but I don't even remember. It might have been just the one time. Okay, where do we want to go? Let's take the exam at the center, which is at Marine Harbor, so Metroline Station, here we go. Welcome to the ACDC Metroline Station. Only the Marine Harbor line is currently running. I work at the center, and my, the Metroline is convenient. You have to buy a ticket here to ride the Metroline. Elementary school kids ride for free. Well, that's nice. There's all sorts of posters on the walls here. And our destination is, of course, Marine Harbor. Do you have anything to say? My, what a cute wastebasket. I thought it was a recycling bin in the previous game, but okay. We're in a new town. And now Dex wants to go camping. If it's tomorrow, I'll go camping. On the condition I'm camp leader. Of course. A trash can for burnable garbage, but non-burnable trash is here too. That's quite sad. But this actually reminds me of when we actually had a convenient recycling bin at my apartment complex a few years ago. And they had to take it away because people were using it as an ordinary trash can instead of just putting recyclables in there. People are the worst. Keep trains clean. Yeah, actually this was, right? This does look like exactly what we saw in the scene where Arashi was taken out by the rigged suitcase. A kiosk. Metro Marine kiosks have big selections. Would be nice if they made it so that we can buy something from there. A tabloid. A big director's photo is blown up on the cover page. So long, Mr. Jumbo. Drink up, then take the license exam. Oh, you're here too. Did I talk to you? This is Marine Station on the Metroline. It's in the harbor, so we call it Marine Station. Nice music. It's the cafe table. No food here, sorry. And I can't seem to go past there. Waitress lady from the bottom floor of the power plant from the previous game. Unless it's a different girl with the same model. Welcome. Oh, you're not a customer. Aw. It's the cafe sign with the menu. But what's on the menu? You can see people on the roof. What roof? This one? Official center. Okay, that's where we need to go, so let's avoid that place as much as possible before progressing the story. I'm Rabita's fan. Isn't she a babe? Okay. This is the entrance to the headquarters of all net battlers. How convenient for the bad guys. They know exactly where they need to go. Only net battlers and license holders admitted here. Anything hidden back here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, what's this? A lovey-dovey couple? Excuse me. You talking to me? Oh, God. I can already see it. A confession that's about to go down really badly between those two. Wow, Electopia sure is high-tech. But my country is the home of viruses. Everyone's busting moves are amazing. Maybe I'll give that guy a different accent the next time I try to read his dialogue. Or people with that model. Looking at flowers puts my mind at ease. It takes peace of mind to do this kind of research work. Lots of flowers, a lovely field, and... Oh, MH standing for Marine Harbor. This place reminds me of... There was a location in the first Mega Man Legends game. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, there was a place that kind of looked like this in... I want to say it was the area where you meet that museum owner lady. Somewhere around there, I'm pretty sure. But it's been years since I last even looked at a Let's Play of Mega Man Legends, let alone had the opportunity to play it. I don't even have the game anymore because, of course, I had to leave all my games and stuff behind when I came back to the States, but oh well. This is Marine Harbor, a man-made island. Really? And the big building in the distance is the center. Okay, and yeah, I did check down here. So all that's left is talking to this guy. We're rolling. Hi there, this is Rabita with DNN News. Today I bring my battle report from Marine Harbor. Anyway, things are really happening. So kid, what about having a net battle with me, huh? Lan, do you challenge her to a net battle? Sure. I think I'm gonna get crushed. Actually, let me... Huh? Is that a TV commercial? Oh. No net battle means not enough excitement, so cut to commercial. I get it. Did you know the news is live? Huh. All the more reason to cut to commercial if nothing exciting happens. Okay, let's try this. I don't know if I'm even ready for this fight, but let's give it a go. ToadMan, and I already see 2 lily pads there. Let's use Gutsman and break their field. That might give us some sort of advantage. Where? Oh, there you are. Oh, and Gutsman actually shows up. Right where you activate him, so that's good. Ah. Let's go for a recovery. Man, this is like Sharkman all over again. Alright, I'm guessing we're only going to get money for this. Oh. Maybe not. Because when it's scripted, it's usually some multiple of 1,000. Is my limit as a TV announcer? Or is this my limit as a TV announcer? This is your fee. You earned it. Land got Rabita code. You could be a main attraction, you know. So does that mean we can challenge her again? Okay, so it was scripted. I feel like warming up. Can you wait for me? And I have to settle on a voice for her too. And of course we can jack into this vehicle of theirs. And yeah, there you go. DNN. I guess Density News Network, if I had to guess. Oh, new viruses, okay. We might want to farm these later. Shell Geek and Shrimpy. I'm pretty sure with the Shell Geek I'm gonna have to actually wait for it to come out of its shell. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, definitely gonna have to farm this area. And what do we get here? 1,000 zenny? That's good. How much do we have? 3,000. Not even halfway to our next HP memory. Unless, of course, we run into a new store that still sells the cheaper ones. Let's go for the double dash attack. I don't think this works, but yeah, I didn't think it would. Busting level of 6 isn't too bad. There's still a chance of getting chips at that level, but yeah, we're gonna need a different strategy for these guys. I want to take out that shell guy first. Ah, I thought he was going to go down. Okay, so they just move randomly unless they're in front of you, I'm guessing, is their pattern. I can definitely study them more later. And we got a Lexord. That would definitely help us against these aqua-based viruses, if we can get close enough to them. And now we can finally reach some purple mystery data. Thankfully I have an unlocker. This mystery data is locked and can't be analyzed. To analyze it, you need the subchip unlocker. And we do have an unlocker, so let's go ahead and see what's in here. Power up! Alright, time to unlock charging. What are you doing here? How disappointing. I was sent to Koto Square, but the path was closed. It was my first job, too. Oh well. So I guess this place is supposed to connect to Koto Square. Oh, I can go for a triple delete. Let's do it. Cannon C, there you go. Yeah, you can actually get it to drop from these cannon viruses. Canodums. Shockwave plus 10. Yes! Oh, no, what did I do? I threw it too soon. That could have been an S rank. That could have been an S rank. And we got a Cannon E. I think that's my first Cannon E. Yep, very first one. $600 in cash. Good, good. Do I want to go here? Let's see where it takes us. Oh, just back to Dentown Square. Now you can go past the connector at the bottom right. Okay, so that's how we get up to this level without having to go all the way to Marine Harbor. That's good. I'm a net dealer. Want to see my wares? Sure thing. More HP memories and a power-up. I want that, so I think I'll hold off on getting the HP memory for a while. Oh, this is going to be good. Easy S rank. Wish I could get more money for it, though. And now we are in Den Area 2. Wait, was that Area 1? No, that was Area 3. A Sword S. I mean, we already have those, but good to know. Koto Square is past here, but the path's under construction. Let me in! Let me in! Oh well. I need to check how much cash I have and decide whether or not I want to stick around here and farm for that extra power-up or not. Speaking of power-ups, I need to go ahead and test out my charging ability and see how long it takes and all that. Anyway, cash, I've got 4,200. Yeah, I think I'll stick around here and farm a few battles. It shouldn't take too long. And it's times 10 damage when it's fully charged. That's good to know. Wide sword, long sword, and a bomb should be good. Double delete. Alright. I'm glad I went for it. And we got another Quake. Quake is good in terms of damage, but for enemies that move around a lot, I've found that it's not that good. that damage is meaningless when you can't even land the hit. Yeah, I don't like the time on that charge, but we can improve it over time. Hopefully that was low enough to avoid getting a chip, but still high enough to get money. Oh well. What a disappointment. It would be nice if I could sell stuff. That would be a great way to get some quick cash. But alas, that doesn't look like it's going to happen here. I'll go for the 2 bombs, even though they don't have a very good chance of landing. Well, I've got 2 options for program advances that might be coming up. Let's go for the cannon. Oh yes, we got it. A, B, and C, Zeta Cannon. '60s any. Okay, you know what? I'll come back here later. Coffee machine? It's a coffee server. Looks like you can jack in. In we go. What do we have waiting for us here? Show me the goods. That should have been a double delete. Oh, for a minute there I thought I had a program advance. More dash attack Gs, although I already have the maximum that I can have. A regular up 1. Oh, speaking of regular memory, my regular memory is now at 7 megabytes, so still not much because we're still in the early game. I read online that the highest it can go is 50, so there are some chips that just straight up cannot ever be set to a regular chip, even when you find all the regular memories. What to do here? Wait, I thought it was times 10, it's times 5. I could have sworn it was times 10 earlier, unless I really wasn't paying that much attention. Let's just get these out of the rotation, because I don't need them. I need a wider selection. There we go, that's a little bit better. Let's go for the bombs. And again, I timed my mini-bomb poorly. I expect these things to move faster than they actually do. My job is making iced coffee. Would you like a glass too? I'm sorry, I forgot Navis can't drink coffee. I'm the program for making hot coffee. Everyone drinks it iced in the summer, so I'm really bored. The iced coffee program is totally overexcited, though. He'd better cool it. Ha ha. I get it. What about these mugs? Coffee smells good. Smell is okay, but taste... I've never been much of a coffee person. Well, never been much of a coffee person, meaning that I took one sip, didn't like it, and never tried it again. This is the center's host computer, but just one of many. I heard that too, named Chad, I think. There's a kid who's an official battler who passed S-Class. We officials are working to stop all online crimes. We'll stop even the net mafia from coming to our land. Me? I'm an official net battler too. Like, don't judge a movie by its poster. Maybe not by your appearance, but by the way you talk. Where are you going? Only B or better licenses in here. A Z license won't cut it. You need a test form to get in. Only net battlers with B or better licenses in here. Okay, so same dialogue. And what about this elevator? You push the switch, but nothing happens. High security system. Okay, good. So we can't just steal an ID and have unfettered access to places that kids shouldn't have unfettered access to. Lan, if you take the elevator, you have to hit the switch. But we can't use it because the security system's in effect. They fixed my stereo when it broke down. Said it was a virus. I'll share some sub-chips with you. Take a look. Oh my. 10,000. Makes it easier to encounter the enemy you just encountered. So I don't know if this is supposed to be an abbreviation for lock enemy, as in lock onto an enemy, or locate enemy. But either way, this is useful for hunting Navi ghosts, which is good because in this game the RNG manipulation thing that I did in the previous game is not going to be as successful, since the RNG starts even when you're on the title screen instead of starting as soon as you load up the game. So yeah, RNG manipulation days are over as far as I'm concerned. There are people who still try with this game, but I don't have the tech or the timing skills for that, so this we're probably going to need later. I need help! My oven spat fire! What do you mean that's an old story? I mean, that was the crisis we resolved in the previous game, so yeah, old story. Lots of people have called lately about rising net crime. At the center, we give NetBattler license exams and take calls from citizens to handle problems online. And the top floor is where the Net Crimes unit is. An account book, but they use PCs to keep track of visitors. Can I... It's a PC, not the latest, but it's tops in performance. Can I jack into it? The latest PC looks pretty expensive. Cannot jack in. Okay, talk to the lady. Welcome to the center. What do you want? Oh, you're not applying for a license? Yes, I am. But you must still be in grade school. Show me your PET. Oh, you've got a Z license. I'm sorry I doubted you. We got an exam card. The test hall is through that hall past that counter. I wonder what would have happened if we said no. Well, too late for that. To the test hall. Leaderboard? Oh, request board. Okay, so that's how we're gonna get side quests in this game. It's rare that there aren't any cases posted at all. I'm waiting for a case bad enough for me to take. Uh-oh, did I? Okay, I thought I locked myself out and had to go back through the front door. That's a test card. You're testing too? I'll open the door. Go in and jack yourself in. And this PC has data on the test takers. This is the test hall. Jack in anywhere and send your Navi into Cyberworld. A kid like you is taking the B license test too? We'll just see. Today I finally take the S license test. I'm so excited. My husband couldn't net battle if his life depended on it. Okay, so I guess this is a female model after all. So I figured I'd try for a B license so I can guard my family. Jack in anywhere is what they said, so here we go. At last, the test. Makes me nervous. Me too. Now you know why I hate studying? You're just trying to take the blame off yourself. Not so. Come on, let's take it. Oh, Lan, you. Okay, I'm all set. Don't let me down. Leave it to me. And we got mail. Probably instructions? Oh, never mind. The nerve. I just got back from a round-the-world trip. Then again, I should mingle with the commoners, so I'll go. What can you do? She's 8 years old. I'm the B license examiner. So, you're here for the test, huh? There are 3 problems. If you pass, I'll give you B license. Problem number 1. Problem 1 is a survival battle. Delete the viruses that appear 5 times to pass. No HP recovery is allowed during play, so be careful. Before starting and after each problem, I'll renew your HP. Are you ready? Do I even bother to take the recovery chips out of my folder? Nah, let's go for it. Double dash and we're done. That's round 1. Gutsman for the double delete. Not that it counts for anything here because we don't even get a busting rank. Oh, V-gun with a +10 would have been great here, but oh well. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, this is the better way to go about it. Huh. I'll go for the 2 longswords. I have to wonder if using roll would disqualify me and just give me an automatic fail. I don't want to chance it, so I'm gonna try and avoid using roll too. We got the triple delete. Alright. Congratulations, nice work. Now for problem 2. Problem 2 tests whether you can help people in need. I have info that a Navi needs help in this den area. Please locate the Navi and provide assistance. Once you've done it, please return here to me. That's problem 2. Want me to repeat? No. Well then, get to it. And they've opened the door. Are you the Navi who needs help? Nope. Is it? I have some bug frags. A bug frag is junk, useless by itself, but I heard you can exchange them for chips in the square. Really? I haven't seen a bug frag dealer. We already know all that info about sub-chips. Are you the one who needs help? I was going to go home after I was done shopping, but I happened to find some good info in the boardroom. It's a good idea to check it every once in a while. Be careful not to check it too often. Getting addicted to Twitter is a real thing. Anything here? No. Could it be in this new area? Would I fail the test if I jacked out right now? Ooh, cold punch. How much damage does it do? 70. Not bad. And it's aqua element, which could be useful if we encounter any fire-based viruses soon. But it has a very limited range, so it's probably going to fall by the wayside as soon as I find a better chip. I might not end up using it at all. More progress towards that power-up. You're not the one that needs help. I mean, it said it was a Navi that needed help. Oh, great. Flappy. Another quick. And that is, what's it called? The DNN truck, van, whatever you want to call it. I was hoping for money. Just 370 more. Are you the one? A bad guy stole my walk program. Now I can't walk. You look friendly. Would you mind getting it back? Sure. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Man, you got mail. And the mail says, okay, let's camp. I just finished my homework. So sure, I'll go camping tomorrow. Let's see, Bad Navi stole your walk program, huh? 800 zennies, we have enough to buy the power-up. I'm gonna get it right now. Alright. And the next thing to upgrade, of course, is... Wait, wrong menu. The next thing to upgrade, of course, is attack power. And now they start dropping the money more consistently. Well, I mean, it's too early to say it's consistent. Wait, where's the bad guy? Got the double delayed at the very least. And some cash. Whew. Where, oh, where is our bad guy? Not there. Yeah, see how you like having your area cracked. Finish him off, roll. Just you wait and see how quickly these battles will go by once I finally gain access to the deeper parts of the net. I don't need the plus 10 on the bomb or the longsword. I'll save it. That played out better than expected. Okay, any bad guys over here? Nope. I guess our bad guy is somewhere else. I need to get these cannons out of my folder. I know I have better options. Guards. Not bad, not bad. You don't look like a bad guy. That place is closed. could our bad guy be? A mean-looking Navi is over there. Maybe tough to pass. Define there. I mean, if you can see it, then it's probably in this area. It doesn't hurt to check Den Area 3 because there's not that much to see there. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, this was Den Area 3. Let's check it. There's probably nothing here, but it's not going to take too long to confirm that. What is this luck? Yep, not there, but again, it didn't cost us too much to check. Would have been nice if that third Meteor was just one column closer. More useless guard chips that I'm gonna toss into the chip trader as soon as I gain access to it. Here? Nope. Should have put the +10 on that first shockwave. That would have been a double delete. Oh, you look like a bad guy. Walk program? Our cover's blown! Get him! And of course it's actually going to be somebody that was set up by the test proctors. Which is fine, I'll take that over the kinds of setups that certain social experiment channels like to arrange for random members of the general public. Oh, and we actually got chip data for that. I'll give it back, so give me a break! That scrolled on its own, but yeah, it said Mega Man got the walk program, and now Lan is saying, easy, now let's take the walk program to that Navi. Off to the Navi. Shouldn't have underestimated the kid. Is it another V-gun? A shockwave U. Okay. It would be better to jack out and then jack back in. Yeah, that would be the faster way to go about this, I think. Actually, let's check Twitter while we're here. Oh! We do have new things. Okay. Kiddo. I'm gonna... what? There's this girl I like. I want to ask her on a date. Oh no! Is this the two guys outside the center? Can you guys give me some good ideas for date spots? You haven't even confessed to her yet, man. Assuming it's the guy that we saw outside earlier. Ms. Tater. Best for day. Oh, wait. No. Marine Harbor. There's an upscale cafe by the station. You can show her the center. The salty breeze feels great. You can confess at the sea. Oh no, it is them. She'll definitely be moved by that. Good luck. Marine Harbor, eh? Okay, I'll work up my courage and confess. Thanks for the info. Good luck on your confession. By the way, they also do a lot of TV reporting in Marine Harbor. Rabita, the popular announcer, does a Net Battle Corner. Or a Net Battle Corner show there a lot. Rabita's ToadMan Navi is so cute. Yeah, not just cute, also very skillfully run by Rabita. Rabita's homepage is in her Park TV broadcasting van. You can jack in if you want. I'm gonna try. I mean, it's one thing if 10-year-old and or 11-year-old Lan tries it, but whoever this egghead is, depending on your age, that might not be a very good idea. But yeah, I'm wondering if either Miss Tater or Sarah will turn out to be the girl that Keto over here is trying to confess to. That would be quite the coincidence, but also hilarious writing. Comicer Bunnies. Hello, this is my first post. Metor was never rare, but these days you run into a virus like a rabbit, bunny. Cute as they may be, they fire these paralyzing rings. Does anyone have a good strategy for these guys? Bunnies are hard to hit because they move unpredictably. I try to delete them before they first move. It's pretty intense. Hit them when they line up to shoot the rings at you. Good luck. And Dex is looking at B-Tanks. Dex here. My homepage is infested by B-Tanks. Yes, it is. I can't dodge their lil bombs and bust them. Someone help. B-Tank's lil bombs really are nasty. I guess the trick is to back up. The bombs fly slowly, so they are easy to dodge. Try taking one step forward when you see a bomb coming too. Hitting them twice with a cannon before they move is best. If they're within range, you might have better luck hitting them with something stronger like a sword. This is the street board. My goodness, way too many posts. Which one do you want to read? Let's read Marble. Hello there, I live in Kotobuki, but the other day I went to AC/DC Town for the first time. I like the huge houses. Just walking around is fun. But I couldn't believe the doghouse you can jack into. It's actually a security system. I feel violated. That was my doghouse. Stay away. But yeah, like I said in the previous game, it is quite alarming how anybody can just jack into any system at all without requiring any form of authorization or authentication. I mean, story-wise, I guess it makes things more fun, but if we develop technology like this in the real world, it's going to be a disaster. Mega Man Battle Network tried to warn you. The Internet of Things is not the utopian dream that we all thought it was. Anyway, Alice says, Kotobuki Rules, I guess is the title. Anyway, I live in AC/DC Town. The other day, I went to Kotobuki and saw huge apartments. It looks so much more urban than AC/DC Town. I went shopping in Kotobuki Mart on the way home. Was fun. Chip shops. The chip shop in AC/DC Town shut down, didn't it? When I went the other day, there was a notice on it. I wanted to try the chip trader they had there. Oh well. Chip traders? What do you mean, chip trader? Fill us in! I was gonna try it out for the first time myself, so anyway, you trade a number of chips you don't need for a different chip. The chip you get is all luck, so it's pretty exciting. I'd be so happy to get a rare chip. I wanted to try it out. Chip trader, huh? That sounds totally fun. So are there no plans to set it up again somewhere? If I find it somewhere, I'll let you know, and vice versa. Starting to feel more like Reddit than Twitter. Noogie, on the net. Recently I was hanging out on the net. I saw a Navi I've never seen before. I wonder what that was. A Navi you've never seen before. I saw it too. It looked strong. Wouldn't it be terrifying if it suddenly attacked? Are they talking about Airman's ghost, I wonder? We've already seen all that. My goodness, the amount of time that can be spent just reading these boards. I mean, on the one hand, it's nice to have that sort of... it gives life to the game. It makes the game feel more... what's the word? Immersive? But having to read through all that... My goodness, 2,000 zenny, that was a very lucky drop. I think I can actually afford HP memory from the merchant now. More guard chips to throw into the chip trader. Can't wait to find one. And I need to remember to take those cannons out of my folder. By this point I definitely have better chips. Let me see. What can I replace the cannons with? I already have a bunch of shockwaves. How many? Yeah, I'll take another low bomb. Quake. It's 90 damage, but again, timing it to hit enemies that move around a lot, not very convenient. What to use? Well, Wind G is compatible with a bunch of my chips, so let's give it a try. Anything else good here? I need one more chip. You know what? Let's grab that ice punch, or cold punch as it's called here, just to demonstrate it, I guess. Why not? We don't have enough chips to make a decent folder. We might as well go with the messy folder. And can I afford an HP memory? Yes, I can. Next one is 5,000. And then there's that other net dealer that has one for 8,000. That's my walk program, thank you. Will you please accept this? Nice data. I can walk again, thank you. Nice data confirms that we are nice internet citizens. Imagine if you could identify yourself as a nice person just with something simple like a flare or a hashtag or whatever. Not a very good way to verify someone's reliability online. That's a problem that I think we still haven't quite solved. And it's about to get worse considering how well AI is able to imitate real people now. I should have just went with ToadMan. Would have gotten a triple delete. But yeah, speaking of AI, the other day I saw a video where a guy wore a wig and used this new AI thing that creates basically the same video as his camera feed, except it transforms his face into the face of a girl, and I think that was in real time too. It wasn't like he recorded the footage and then ran it through the AI. I think it was rendering in real time, and yeah, that's I mean, it's impressive, but it's also scary because it opens up the door to all sorts of impersonation crimes. High-tech, low culture. We're just culturally not ready for that kind of technology. I mean, we weren't ready for smartphones either, I would argue, but here we are. Oh, you brought nice data. You passed. You cleared problem 2. Congrats, nice work. Now for problem 3. Problem 3 is another survival battle. Yeah, I figured. Delete the viruses that appear 5 times to pass. No HP recovery is allowed during play, so be careful. Before starting and after each problem, I'll renew your HP. Well then, are you ready? Sure. Oh my, a metroline 2. Yeah, let's go for a ToadMan plus 10. I like how dash attack actually cracks open the holes on the enemy's side. Okay, wind. Well, it's not going to be useful here because they're already in the back row. But sure, we'll put it on just for testing out if it's like one of those object chips. Yeah, I figured it was. Canodome 2, that's also a first for this game. Okay, let's test wind here. Although it's probably going to be a dumb idea because I'd rather have these viruses line up in a row. And that bunny is stuck. I guess it can help a little bit with limiting the randomness of the bunny virus's movements. But I'm not all that impressed. There is another chip that we can get later that does the exact opposite and sucks them in. That one's better if you're playing with a lot of sword-based chips or other short-range chips. Who needs healing? Ooh. I can gutsman these guys. Oh, I thought they were gonna open at the same time. Oh well. That's okay. Now we've only got one left to take out. Congrats, you passed all the problems. And we got the B license. Ask me about details of B license. I'm always here. Here's a little something extra. Please take it. And we got a regular up one. I got excited for a minute when it said power up. Regular memory increased by 1 megabyte. I did it! Way to go, Mega Man. Yeah. That took a while. Shall we go home? Lan, you got mail. And mail says... Oh, we got mail from Chad, huh? Oh, we actually invited him. It's been a while, Lan. But as an official net battler, I have neither the time nor the inclination to go camping. Go by yourself. I don't know why. That almost sounded like go F yourself. I mean, at least we invited him, so... Well, you can go by yourself, too. Okay. Logging out. We didn't actually read what commentary there is for these. A big panel. If you jack in here, you can go to the City Net Battler Test Hall. And does it... Yeah, it says it everywhere. Okay, we got our license. Congratulations, you passed. See you at the A license exam. What about you? You still doubting us? Oh, I flunked. The S license test is really hard. Go, Cannon A, Cannon B, Cannon C. Activate Zeta Cannon. Okay, so I guess that's how you learn about that program advance organically. The survival battle always beats me. I may never pass the license exam. They don't need me for a case like this. You take it. Do only one request at a time, and that's all, until it's done. City Net Battlers must be responsible in taking requests. Got a B license? We expect big things from City Battlers. Okay, we've got 2 requests, and if that lady's dialogue was any indication, we can only accept 1 at a time. Need help. Could you please find a lost girl, a relative of mine? I'm waiting at the school in AC/DC town. Accept this job? Not yet. I'm waiting in the cafe with an ocean view. I'll explain the job to you in person. There is some danger involved, so your navvy must be strong. Accept this job? Well, that one's closer, so sure. But can I accept both? Yeah, we've already accepted another job, so we need to finish the current one. Okay. Any new dialogue up here? All this trouble is keeping all the officials busy, especially our ace-net battler Chod. Of course, we know that Chod is busy. He just told us to go by ourselves. Okay, welcome to the center. No new dialogue there. No new dialogue there. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get any new dialogue from these people. Actually, wait, does our B license give us access to... No. Can we jack into this? Yes, we can. Glad I checked. Oh! That's... Well, that's stupid. That's... I mean, I guess it's another shortcut, but really? Okay. Oh, you're the guy? I wrote the request. You'll take the job, right? I knew at a glance that you were no ordinary kid. I want a certain Navi deleted. It'll be hiding in the net's den city. It's spreading viruses to programs everywhere. Let me know when you finish the job. It's nasty, so you'll know it when you see it. Good luck. Did you see Mr. Famous while in the center? Oh, hey, wait. It's closed today. What do you mean it's closed? I was just there. But yeah, Mr. Famous is a character that we'll see later. Time to get back to work, I guess. How'd that confession go? I need to talk. It's important. I know, that's why I'm meeting you. Well, I guess that's progress. Anything new from you? This Electopian boy has a B license. Now that's high tech. Okay, I think that's the accent I'll go with, if I remember to keep using it from here on. I probably won't. With a whole week between these episodes, it's very likely that I'll forget. I could just review the old footage from my previous recordings, but I don't know how much that'll help. All new wait, was that new dialogue? Oh, I'm nice and warm and sleepy. Of course. When your job is just standing still in front of your workplace's front door, I can see how that's I can see how that job can get boring and cause you to doze off. Anyway, might as well take advantage of this shortcut. And see what we can do. They said there is a nasty Navi on the loose. Oh, found him. What's this? Wanna tangle with me? You wanna get deleted by my virus attack, huh? You wanna take me on? You're toast. Take this. Ooh, a Metfire. I want to go for the dash attack first, then into Gutsman, then into another dash attack. Oh, that worked better than expected. And I got a free Meteor 9. Let's go! I'm definitely putting that in. Meteor 9. Magic Wand shoots 9 meteors. So, yeah, each meteor does 60 damage. Let's replace the wind chip since it's not all that impressive. Meteor 9 is okay. It's not that good against Navis, though, because even though it's multiple hits, one of those hits will cause the Navi to get invincibility frames, I assume, and then the other hits will be meaningless. But yeah, I think the job is finished. So let's jack out. I have returned. The deed is done. Oh, you did it. Thank you. I'm an official, but we can't let the bad guys see our faces. So I recruited you, a city net battler, and you did it. Here's your reward. Take it. And it's an HP memory. You look sharp. Better than Chad? You bet. We defeated Chad. Multiple times. We got all of his ToadMan chips. Okay, let's take a look at that other job. Could you please find a lost girl, a relative of mine? I'm waiting at the school in AC/DC town. Accept the job? Yes. And then I think that might be the last thing we do before having to wrap things up. Maybe we'll take a quick look for Airman's ghost, because I'm pretty sure I know where he's gonna be. Are you the one?
Lan, you're the one taking my request? What a surprise! Well, here's the problem. My cousin came to visit, see? And now she's gone off somewhere and I can't find her. I'm worried, and I was hoping you could go look for her. She's a clever girl, not like me at all. She might have even gone someplace on the metroline. Who knows where she'll wind up if we don't find her? All you have to do is find out where she is and tell me. Thanks, Lan. I'm counting on you.
And this guy is still working on the study of living things. Can I jack into these desks? This desk is still kind of big for Yai. Good to know. This classroom will be pretty empty till school starts again. There's something inside this desk. A panel grab. Glad I checked. This classroom will... Okay, same dialogue. Same dialogue. Dex's desk. Some graffiti is on the top. I love Gutsman. Wow, and the music stopped. Actually, this happened multiple times when I was farming off screen. There would be moments, usually at the end of battles, where the music would just stop for a few seconds and come back in. I don't know. I'm guessing it's a bug. I don't know what I do to trigger it. Lan's desk. It hasn't been used over vacation, so it's sparkly clean. Meilu's desk. She really scrubbed it good. You can see your reflection. Okay, so they said that this girl that we're looking for knows how to use the metroline, so I'm assuming she somehow made it to Marine Harbor. Have you seen a little girl? Nope, too busy being bored. There she is.
I wonder if Sis is looking for me. Sis is such a worrywart. She knows I can take care of myself. Tell her I'll be back after I look about a little more.
Oh, goodness. Are you guys making progress? No. Okay, let's go and talk to the girl again. Would be nice if they gave them names. I mean, I get that they're generic NPCs, but still.
What? Marine Harbor? So she rode the line all by herself. I'm glad you found her, Lan. Here's your reward.
And we got a regular up. Man, I keep on getting excited thinking it's going to be, you know, a Buster power-up.
I knew I could count on you, Lan. Thanks a ton. Good work, Lan. Does Miss Mari have anything new to say?
Nope. Same dialogue as before. In case you didn't know how to use power-ups, and if I check the job board again, I don't think anything of significance is going to change. We're just going to get the little R. But can't hurt to check one last time before we go and hunt down Airman's ghost. Yeah. I mean, I get that it's supposed to be an indication that you completed the request, but why R? What does the R stand for? That I do not know. Oh, come to think of it, there is one more thing I'd like to do. Before hunting down Airman, I want to see, now that I have the B license, doesn't that let me unlock one of those security cubes in Den Area 3, I'm pretty sure? That might give us access to some better viruses. Cold Punch plus 10 and a mini bomb. All done. And we got another Lil Bomb T. Okay, it was up here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Let's see if I can open any of these cubes. This is the security cube that closes off Notopia. It's controlled by Notopian officials. No good. What about here? This is the center's security cube that closes off Yumland, and I can't access this one either. I could have sworn one of them said that a B license was required. Oh well. Out we go, because the place I suspect Airman to be is just in the first area of Dentown, which is most easily accessed from Lan's PC. Oh. Were you always here? I saw a strong-looking Navi delete another one. There wasn't any operator. The fight just broke out. You should be careful too. Okay, so that is further indication that Airman is definitely here. I heard this construction will be finished soon. I should have targeted the one further away. Yay, money. Yeah, I think this is where Airman can be found. Oh yeah, I felt that. Well, here's Meteor 9. It's probably not going to help us much, but... Oh! With a plus 10, 70 per hit. That might not be too bad. Okay. No! You ruined my area grab! Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. See, he gets hit by just one of the meteors and immediately goes invincible. Man, Man, this is a tough fight. Maybe I should have taken it a little more seriously. No good. Well, I'm glad I saved. Yep, glad I saved. That's our first game over. Don't mess around with the 500 HP. Okay, Gutsman and then a double dash attack. Oh. That's good to know. He can't do the whole thing where he sends the 3 tornadoes. If you have holes there, then he can't do it. That's good to know. That's really good to know. I want to see if... Okay, I don't take damage from that. That's actually good to know. I just want to keep going with my dash attacks. They hit the hardest. Okay, roll time. And I'm gonna start running into this guy randomly whenever I'm in Den Area 1. This doesn't sound like fun, at least at my current level, but once I have stronger chips, I'm sure this guy will become trivial. Uh-oh. Don't know how I dodged that, but I'm glad I did. And yeah, this is a guaranteed airman drop. Okay, so now if I wander around in this area, I should be able to run into an even tougher version of him, which can drop Airman 2 or Airman 3 based on my performance, but given my current chips, I don't see that happening. Also, another change that they made for this game, if I remember correctly, is that they made it so that when you first delete a ghost Navi, you have to leave the network and come back in before they start spawning randomly. So you have to beat them at their fixed location first, and then log out and log back in order to start encountering them randomly. But yeah, there you go. So we got the airman chip. I'm pretty sure he just does the move where he, shoots air twisters in a line. Basically does the thing that he does in the fight where he summons 3 little tornadoes and sends them out. And that's only 40 damage each. That's not that good, but they have to incentivize you somehow to go for Airman 2 and Airman 3, so it is what it is. I don't know if I'll go hunting for Airman some more, considering my current arsenal isn't really good enough. I mean, it was barely good enough to beat him just now with a busting level of 1, so I don't know how I'm going to get a high enough busting level against him to get even the MMBN2 chip to drop at this point. But who knows, maybe I'll see something that... maybe I'll come across like a battle chip that trivializes the fight, or maybe I just need to rearrange my folder. There's probably something I have right now that will make this a lot easier. But yeah, I'm not expecting to show up next week with Airman 2, much less Airman 3 in my list of chips. That'll probably be a couple weeks from now. Anything I wanted to say before wrapping things up for today? Well, let me save my current progress in case I didn't do that already. Let me think here. So, something I forgot to comment about while I'm hovering over the library menu. For the program advances, since you now actually have a list, you could go for completion and try and unlock every one here. And I think you need to do that as part of unlocking something in this game, but based on my reading about post-game stuff, in order to complete the chip library, there are 10 chips that will drop randomly if you win in online battles against other players, and they have a very low chance of dropping, and even when they do drop, you might get duplicates of the ones that you already got, and the more of them you get, the harder it is to get the ones that you still haven't gotten, and it sounds like a lot of hassle, and I don't think I will be doing that. So, just a little warning about how post-game is going to go for this playthrough. I'll do the post-game stuff that can be done without having to rely on multiplayer and a lot of luck. I'll do all the single-player post-game stuff that I can, except maybe filling out the program advance library. I don't know if I'm going to go for that. But trying to collect not every chip except for those 10 that require online battles. I might go for that, and I'm definitely gonna go for the navies that show up after you clear the game. So, similar to what I did with Battle Network 1, at least that's the plan for now, but I'll keep researching and reading more about that stuff and see if there's any way to make all of the post-game content more doable. If I decide that it is actually more doable than I thought, then I might still end up going for it, but for now the assumption is that it's not happening. I'm just going to do the single-player post-game stuff, whatever I can do reasonably, and that'll be it. But yeah, this has been part 2 of Mega Man Battle Network 2, and by the next time you see me, hopefully I'll have had the opportunity to grind some Zenny and pick up all those other HP memories and stuff, and I guess I'll try to go for chips from that news van that Rabita had. And yeah, I'll just do my usual off-screen thing if I find the time for it, and if I get anything good, I'll show it off at the beginning next week. For those of you waiting for the office hours stream, that'll be in about 2 hours. The plan is to go over circular motion and gravitation stuff this time for physics. But if anybody shows up with questions, then we can address that instead. And yeah, you can look forward to that. So I'm going to stop rambling and end things here for today. And I'll see you guys next time.